Welcome back everyone. So here we are on what I'm going to term day one of my antiviral videos. Cheers mate. They make these lovely cycle paths all over Walthamstow and people will insist on walking on them. So yes, my antiviral videos. This is day one. What are we going to talk about today? Well, my good friend Greg over in the US has sent me an email this week and said he'd quite like to hear about my day whilst I'm under lockdown, what I'm up to, how my life has changed, just to update you on the well-being of my family and my wife's family, of course, my extended family. So I'll get away from this traffic a bit and then I'll tell you all about it. That's better. It's a bit quieter down here. So, it's 1st of April 2020 and the UK is under a sort of semi-lockdown, same as lots of other countries around the world, and our rules really aren't that much different to most people's. We're all doing the old social distancing. There's lots of people out exercising and just going for a walk. But as I said in that brief intro there, Greg has asked, what do I do on a normal day now that I'm isolating and we've got these restrictions put on us? I've got to get under there. Not very difficult on a recumbent trike, apart from my flag's in the way. Oh. 5 foot 0 inches. I think my flag's just over 6 feet high, so. And off we go again. Right, so before I get chatting about my day under lockdown, you can see behind me there the Lee Valley Ice Centre. It's closed, of course, as all our leisure centres are at the moment, but I'm here because I wanted to just start introducing an app that I'm going to start using on my videos from now on. Request was made yesterday about me putting up the location of where I am so that people can see it on YouTube. A request was made in the comments yesterday about me putting the location of where I'm riding on the video so that people can look it up on Google. Well, I can tell you for the next few weeks I'm going to be riding around Walthamstow and in the Lee Valley, but that would get a little bit boring if I kept putting that up on the screen. So to give you guys a little bit more detail of where I am, from now on you're going to see 3 random words appearing at the bottom of the screen. Now what they are, they're words that are taken from the app called What 3 Words. So if you look up that app, it's available on Apple and in the Google Play Store, and it's a free app. You can download that and you can check out exactly where I was by using the 3 words that you'll see appearing randomly around the screen as I'm riding along. If I stop somewhere to chat, or if I pass somewhere key, probably a bit more key than this place, but it was a good place to start, you'll see 3 words appear at the bottom of the screen, and this is the 3 words for the location where I am now. It will show you exactly where I was, and you can then go ahead and look that up on Google all you like. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you like that sort of thing, and I'll carry on using it. If you don't like it, let me know, and I'll still carry on using it. Look at this for a lovely cycle path. This is a cycle route 23 in London, or C23. I'm the 356th cyclist to come along here today. How did I know that? Well, didn't you see the sign just now? So rather than bore you with my face all the time, today I'm going to face the camera the other way a bit so you can see where I'm going and have a little bit more look at the scenery, what little scenery there is. But it's better than just looking at me all the time, so let's see where we go. So how has my life changed under this lockdown? Well, the biggest change for me is I'm now working from home. My employer has okayed that, which is very good of them, so I now spend most of my days indoors working on a laptop computer. That's the biggest change, but obviously there's other smaller changes, but we'll go through it. I don't think I've told anybody before on my YouTube channel, but I have an allotment garden fairly near to my house, so first thing in the morning I go up to my allotment garden. I go up there every day, and the reason I do that, and the reason it's essential, is because I keep some chickens up there, and they obviously need to be fed, and I feed them twice a day, so I'm up there first thing in the morning, and sort of fairly late in the afternoon I'll go up there again. In between those times, as I say, I'm working at home on a laptop, but one of the main advantages of being able to work from home is weather dependent. I can get out on the trike pretty much whenever I want, and then finish my work later if necessary. If it looks as though it's going to rain in the morning, I can work then and go out on the trike later, or vice versa, of course. So as well as heading towards my small garden in the mornings, if needs be, I carry on up to the local corner shop, where I now have to queue up outside. There's markings on the footpath, and you queue up and wait your turn to go into the supermarket. I think they're allowing between 3 and 5 people in there at a time, and go in there, get a few bits like milk, bread, just the usual perishables that you need, and then it's home to work. Oh, that was a tight fit. That grey building over there was the media centre for the Olympics. It's now part of, it's a university building. I can't remember which university are in there, and I can't see a sign either. But yeah, that's a student building now, but it was the media centre during the Olympics in 2012. At least it's been put to good use. So we can see the velodrome over there in the background, so now you know that I've just entered the Olympic Park proper. But yeah, so my day really hasn't changed that much apart from those couple of bits, just working from home, being a little bit sparing with how often and how long I spend on my little allotment, and queuing up at the supermarket. Other than that, I really haven't noticed too much changes, because going out on the trike, thankfully, for now at least, is still allowed and still available to me. I say for now because the media keeps stirring the pot and making out that we might be under some more stringent lockdown terms soon, but we will see, we will see. I'll keep this going as long as I can anyhow. You alright? Somebody's thumbing a lift. So other than that, yes, this virus thankfully has not affected me or my extended family at all. My wife is also working from home, so that's nice. We're spending more time together now than we have done in years. And yeah, so all my extended family have been spared the virus so far. Same with the wife. My in-laws over in Morocco, as you know. Certainly my father and mother-in-law live in a house out in the countryside in Morocco, so they're as far away from the virus as they could possibly be. I think of all the people in my extended family that have been affected the most, it would be my in-laws in Morocco. Certainly my sister-in-law Jihan and her husband. They are both pilots for the Moroccan national airline. I don't know whether you heard that or not, but they're both pilots for the Moroccan national airline, Royal Air Maroc, and obviously they're not flying at the moment. But the whole of Morocco is in a far more strict lockdown than anything that we've seen in the West. Well, certainly so far anyhow. But yeah, Morocco's pretty much under military control at the moment. They've got the army out on the streets supporting their police force, and the country is in a complete lockdown. They have a piece of paper that has to be signed by a local dignitary to allow you out to go and do some shopping or for medical needs. If you're out of the house without that piece of paper, and that piece of paper, if you're out of the house without that piece of paper and it hasn't got the right days and times written on it and the location to where you're going, then you're going to be in deep trouble. When I get down here, I'm going to put the 3 words on the screen just for the fun of it. It's not like you don't know where I am, but remember guys, the app's called What 3 Words. It's please don't get confused if you keep seeing random 3 words appearing around the screen. That giant bell. I wonder what that would be like with a 3D shot underneath it. Well, hopefully we got something of the bell on my 360 camera, not 3D like I just said. More about that new camera of mine later in the week. That was another one of the requests that I do a little bit of a review on that. I don't know whether I've got enough experience with that to do a review just yet, but I'll show you the camera and what it can do anyhow. We'll have a better look at it. Show you what's going up on the big sign behind me in a minute, once I get far enough away from it for you to see. It's a sign of the times. Hopefully you can read that. Let me zoom in a bit. Sign of the times indeed, and it's so quiet here. I thought there'd be a few more people around exercising and running. I've never seen the Olympic Park so quiet. Oh well, there we go. So that was a quick spin around the Olympic Park. I'm going to head back the other way now. But whilst I remember, I've done a little bit with the 360-degree camera today. But yeah, whilst I remember, these videos, these daily videos are going to be quick and dirty, so I can have time to get home and edit them and get them out to you guys. So don't be expecting too much of the fancy footage. I went a bit overboard on yesterday's one, but I had longer to edit that. I'll do what I can, of course, but just be aware that, especially with the drone, I'm a bit nervous of flying the drone at the moment in case it starts acting up without that front plastic bit over the front of the drone there that broke off. Bit annoyed about that. Emil, or Skyman in the comments, said that I can purchase replacement parts. I'll be blowed if I can find it on the internet. It actually looks at the minute like I might have to buy the whole of the middle part of the drone just to get that one little black plastic bit. It's like the middle body part to the drone, which then means rewiring all 4 motors and things like that. I'm not going to go all that bother for a little piece of plastic. But we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated on that one. But if anybody does know where I can buy that little front window for the front of a Spark drone separate to the main mid body, please let me know, because I can't find one anywhere on the internet. I can find the whole body for about, I think it was about £20. Yeah, if anybody can find that little piece of plastic, which should really only be £1 or £2, then yeah, that'd be quite handy. One or two of you mentioned on the comments after yesterday's video as well about the noise, the sound of the gears grinding. I have actually been inside the motor and changed the blue nylon cog that's in there, the blue one, for a brass gear, and I think I might be pulling it apart again sometime soon just to see whether that has been seated properly. I hope I haven't done something wrong with it, but yeah, I think it'd be worth pulling it apart and at the very least putting some more grease on it. So we'll be having a look at that at some point as well. I don't know whether I'll put it in a video, but we'll see. But yeah, that noise does worry me. It's not very loud. I mean, I had the microphone right next to it yesterday, but we'll see. Right, I'm going to shut up for now. I'm going to leave you with a few shots of me on my way home, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Cheers then, guys. Stay safe. Ta-da.